Up YouTube. Alright, this is going to be like a update video kind of on my 350 I'm building for my Blazer and problems you're going to run into when you have a Mexican made in Mexico Chevrolet motor. Now, to give you a little bit of a background, that motor right there, that's in this that garbage bag right there, is a Chevrolet crate motor. It was bought about 10 years ago, might have been a little bit more, by someone I know, and they put it in their truck. They had it in their truck for about 2 years before they pulled it out. And then in 2014, that's when I bought that engine. That's another thing. This engine's like 3 years in the making. Don't ask me why. It just other projects, I guess. So when I first took this motor apart, I found a lot of problems with. Well, first off, all the bearings were wiped out. The main bearings, piston bearings, cam bearings, a lot of them, especially the cam bearings, were down to the copper in the bearing, which is crazy for an engine that probably had 20, 30,000 miles. You know what I mean? It's just insane. So yesterday, it was snowing, so I figured, you know what, I'm going to work on this motor. So I take 2 of the compression rings, put them in the cylinder, 16 thousandths right on the dot. Perfect. Don't even have to grind them down. So, take this piston. I put it in the vise. Go to put the ring in. Didn't fit. It was too big. And that didn't make any sense to me because they're standard rings. That's what all Chevy small blocks should have. It didn't make any sense. And doing a little research yesterday, come to find out, in these Mexican made motors, they used a thinner ring, which, if you could, you probably won't be able to tell too much, but this is a piston out of also a 350, but these are different sizes actually. You can't really tell it because it's such a small difference, but this is actually bigger than this one. And so obviously I'd have to use a different size piston ring. So I went out to Harbor Freight. I picked up a micrometer so I could measure how thick I need the rings. Measured it, got all the numbers, went upstairs, went on Summit Racing to get them, and that took me forever trying to find these rings. And I ended up finding them. They were $65, which I thought was a lot because I paid $15 for the standard ones I bought. And that's a huge price difference. And I thought to myself, well, if they're $65, let's see how much a set of pistons would cost me. And I ended up buying a set of Summit Racing coated Hypertech pistons, which is that's the same piston like this for $80. I mean, for $80 compared to $65 for rings, that's a no-brainer. And that's why I bought them. Well, I bought them for that, and also, as you see on this piston, this is the one out of that motor right there. It's got this dish in the piston. So this is a low compression piston, and the one I bought is a spitting image to this one right here, which doesn't have that. It's just flat all the way around, and you'll get more power out of it. And that's another reason why I bought it, so I can get more power and use the standard rings. And anybody who's building these Chevy motors that were made in Mexico, these are problems you're gonna walk into because they use really cheap metals. Everything is just so cheap about these engines. It's ridiculous. But now I got everything brand new in the engine, so I'll never have a problem until way down the road. I mean, but these are all just common things you're gonna run into with these engines. So that's all I got for today. I'm probably gonna do an unboxing video in a few days when I get the pistons in. I'm kind of excited, because now this thing's going to have new pistons, new cam, lifters, valve springs, aluminum intake. This engine's going to be mint. So, until next time, make sure to subscribe, check out other videos, share this video, and wait for more.